Okay, we're gonna leave up at like what? DLC? Okay, yeah. Cut to that. Cut to the DLC title screen. Bullshit.
Are we not gonna mention the new Mikor avatar?
Nope.
Honest Hearts is not a good DLC, but it's a decent DLC. While it could be worse and it could be better, it's in a mid-range where it isn't bad enough to really warrant not liking it. It's boring because that's basically just, why do I go do this, why do I go do that, discover this, go blow up this cave, maybe go have a drug trip and kill a Yaograi, and then you're kind of done with it. You can either choose to retreat or fight, and you can just shoot a guy in the head after it's all said and done. It is good if you want caps, because you can just sell all the unique weapons you get afterwards, which I guess is an upside. Okay, time to move on to the big empty or Order Blues or whatever the fuck. Insult Stars? Who the fuck wrote the script? Order Blues is my favorite DLC because it gives the headless, spineless player's poke, which makes it where certain parts of your body can't be crippled, and it gives damage threshold. It also has the Proton Force Rack, which has great melee damage and great value, and also has the Stealth Suit Mark II, which gives stealth capabilities, while also providing high damage threshold. It also has the Sync, which is the best base in the game, base or not, because it has the Sync, the Auto Dock, and a whole bunch of other things that allow you to get healed, or grow water bars, or grow plants. The Sync gives you 20,000 caps to work with, and the Auto Dock allows you to pretty much do anything that you don't have to go to certain NPCs to do, all in one area. It also has a storage area, and my favorite character in the entire game, Muggy, who is just fanatic about mugs, and is also constantly angry. It also gives notes about Father Elijah and Ulysses, who are two major antagonists of the other game, of the other parts of the DLCs in the game. I hate Ulysses and I hate Father Elijah both because they never shut up, and also one of them is in part of my worst DLC ever. We'll get into that later, but that's it. I love Lonesome Load because it's a very good DLC, but my qualms with it come in like really weird places. I'll start with the benefit, which are it has updates for Edie, which Edie is my favorite companion. It has great caps to be earned because you can just like take 3 of the weapons, repel them at like a center or something, and just now you have a bunch more caps. It also has some really good enemies, like really well designed enemies, like the Tunnelers and the Marksmen, which have like really unique designs because they're supposed to be like betrayed and evil and everything, Legion and NCR soldiers. But my qualms with it come in after that, which is that Ulysses is in it, and Ulysses is a very good character and on paper, and he's a very good antagonist on paper, but when you make someone who just drones on about the Bull and the Bear and the NCR and the Legion, and about how the old world was better because but it was worse because and everything was worse, and because if God forbid he ever shut up once. I guess that's a meme, but it's literally he just never shuts up. And also, my qualms come in because sometimes you have like really cool shit he says that's really philosophical, and it's like, wow, that's so deep, man. But also, you have to tap through like 7,000 different dialogue lines just to get to that point, and it's frustrating as all fuck. Then my next problem comes in, which is the enemies. Well, the enemies are well designed, it doesn't mean they're good. It means that they're well designed. The Marksmen are sometimes really inconsistent because some of them have like really good armor and really bad armor. So some of them die with it. You can be like shooting them for hours on end and they won't die. And then sometimes you'll just die in one hit. And my other problem comes in with the Tunnelers. Because the Tunnelers will just swarm you and then you'll be dead and you won't even have a chance to react. It is just, oh, I was there, now I'm not. I'm gone. No longer here. Checked out. And then you have Death Claws, which I get Death Claws are like supposed to be this like really hard thing. It makes sense that they're in like this place that's ruined, and it's supposed to be like unhospitable to anything that isn't human, or like really really bad and really really strong. But the developers really have to put like 17 of them in there, all of which are just like unavoidable and like places where you have to either kill them, sneak past them, or go, oh my god, I need to go, 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 oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die. Running through the fucking area where they all. No, they didn't, but they did. They did. Bethesda be damned. My other qualm comes with, at the very end, you find out that Lucy's final plan is, I'm gonna launch these nukes to teach people that launching nukes is bad. Because launching nukes is bad. And that's like, great, why don't you just, like, make a PSA? Like, why don't you just, like, release your short film? That's what everybody else did, and that's what everybody else does. If you want something to be known that is bad, release a short film, Ulysses. Shut the fuck up, don't send nukes out to innocent people to kill them, and just make a short film. And at the very end, my favorite part of it, the one redeeming quality is Ulysses can be saved, and you don't have to kill him, and then you can talk to him afterwards, and he's all buddy-buddy with you now, which I like, because it means that I can go there, and I can be like, fuck you, Ulysses, in my head, while being all friendly to him, and ask him questions, and then I can kill him when he's completely defenseless, and be like, that's what you get for talking to me for 12 hours straight.
Why aren't you talking?
I hate Dead Money for two reasons. One, because it's the most repetitive, droning, on and on, repetitive DLC I've ever fucking played. And two, because you get none of the weapons. It starts out in the worst way possible with you being stripped of all your clothing and weapons with a bomb cargo and a jumpsuit on. And that's all you get. You get that and a hollow rifle. And the hollow rifle sucks. It does like 2 damage. No one invests any points into energy weapons because they suck. And also you don't get any actual ones. You get bulk weapons which do like 50% less damage anyway. So it sucks. You might as well just throw it away now because it's not going to help you. After you rescue a super mutant, a girl, and a human, the only human in the entire DLC, by the way, you get to go do other shit, which is also the more harder stuff, because you either have to run through a cloud of poisonous gas that fills the entire DLC pretty much, hoping you don't die while you're at 2.2 health with 17 enemies on your back. Then at the very end, you have to climb up like 17 flights of stairs just to get to a bell tower so you can do your part, so you can finally get to the second part of the DLC, which is infinitely harder, but mildly more enjoyable because you don't have to listen to the companions drone on with the 3-line fucking things. Once you get into Ye Lord, Sierra Madre, you can do the one thing. You get no choice in the matter. You get to go investigate into a storage closet, turn on the power, go fight Dog, either kill him or convince him he's not crazy and fix his mental condition. Then you have to go after Dean Domino, which I don't think you can save him, but I've never tried it. Dean Domino's a piece of shit. And then you get to go do Christine, which allows you to get into the vault, and then you have to go to a gauntlet, and the gauntlet has like 17 speakers, and it's like a rush for time because you only have like 3.5 seconds before your collar explodes. And I've had to do it so many times because I've played this DLC like 3 times so I could master all of it. And each time I looked up a tutorial the second time and I managed to perfectly ace it. I was smooth. It's ingrained within my soul at this point. And then after you go through that, you can turn off the vault security, and you can go into the vault where you find nothing except gold, which you can't sell anywhere because it costs too much money. Hallelujah. After that, you look into a terminal, type some shit in, and then once you do that, you get to read Frederick Sinclair, the guy who made this horrific fucking thing, his diary entry about a girl. Once you read that, you can either pick one of the endings, which is where you open up his personal accounts, you get locked in there, you die, restart our save, and then you can get a second ending where you do everything but you side with Elijah and let him and walk with him, then you die again. You can do the third ending, which is where you let him get trapped in the Sierra Madre, and then you get to go out and listen to him suffer and talk about how he's gonna die. And then, or you can get the fourth ending. Well, it's basically you go, you shoot Father Idrisel in the head for making you do all this shit, and then you leave. And after any of these endings, pretty much, they all end with, it's not the hard part. The hard part isn't fighting it; it's letting go. If the hard part's letting go, why don't I let go of Father Elijah's fucking corpse off of the Grand Canyon, and then I'm gonna let go of my fucking bladder over his dead fucking corpse? I'm finally finished with this fucking video. Like, subscribe, show to your friends. I don't know, I'm gonna go sleep.